Well, Fayette County schools are just 4 days into in-person learning for 3 grade levels.
At some schools, it has been smooth sailing, but at others, COVID cases are popping up and students are having to quarantine. LEX 18's Claire Kopsky has been speaking to parents and administrators about the contact tracing process. She brings us more in this big story at 5.
Good morning, Ms. This is calling from the Fayette County Public Schools COVID-19 hotline, and I was calling in regards of your child.
This voicemail will sound familiar for dozens of parents in Fayette County.
There has been a child in his classroom to test positive for COVID-19, and that was yesterday. And so the quarantine period will be 2/23 to March the 5th for your child only. There has been a child in his classroom to test positive yesterday for COVID-19, and he will have to go into quarantine.
This particular voicemail landed in a mother's inbox before lunchtime this morning.
If you have any questions, you call us back at 381-3277. Thank you.
She did have questions, and she called that hotline. She was directed to a district official to learn more about what was going on at her son's elementary school. After several calls, she was told she did not need to pick him up, that the whole class would be quarantined, and that they were not sure if her son had or had not been in direct contact with the person with the positive test. The mother was also told the other students on the bus her son rode to school with Thursday morning would not be quarantined, and that her son should take the bus back home at the end of the school day. A Fayette County principal tells us administrators have been told contact tracing begins with students or teachers who have been within 6 feet or less of the person who tested positive for 15 minutes or more with or without a mask. When we spoke to the principal at William Wells Brown earlier this week, she explained they're taking extensive steps to contact trace.
We have assigned seating, and everywhere they go, they have a line order that they stay in all day. And whenever they're in line, a seating chart in the cafeteria, in their classroom, and specials, so we know where they are at all times. So if for some reason a case comes up and we have to contact trace, all of these documents are in our personal drive, and so we can be able to track down where that's coming from. So
therefore, the likelihood of a whole class being quarantined is slim. But we've heard from both parents and teachers about at least 2 classrooms that have been quarantined this week. In Lexington, Claire Kopsky, LEX 18 News.